Hello, people of the internet. Don't you dare laugh at me.
Dare laugh. I'm Blackwind 42.
007?
So what do we know? What do you want to speak of today?
I thought we already said that we haven't decided on this.
I know we haven't decided on it. That's why I'm picking your brain. Don't look so stumped. We'll start out with, how about music?
Music theory or just music?
Just music itself.
Alright, fine. What's your favorite band?
Do I really need? Do I? Come on. I've been a Megadeth fan since they came out.
Which was like, what,
1980.
If I had to guess, 1983. I don't know.
That's what I was going to say. I think it was 83.
I'll find out.
Not sure. I think it was 83.
When was Megadeth formed? 1983! Called it!
But, yeah. The first song I ever heard from them was Wake Up Dead. That was an awesome video. I mean, come on, you had... Well, back in the day, there was people that danced and did the...
Dancing? What's that?
What?
I said dancing? What's that?
That's where you get up, shake... Well, as my daddy would tell you. Get up, get out on the floor, shake your butt like it's on fire, and move your feet with it.
So there like this?
That's what you choose to do.
That has to be one of the dumbest things I've ever done on the internet.
But yeah, I mean, people see, I grew up in a household that my dad was a country guy. My mom did like country, but she also liked the big band musicals and the musicals. Some of them were painful, other ones weren't.
That's definitely one way to word it.
I kind of got well rounded by the music and the stuff that they did when it came to music. I mean, my dad was Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings, which is one of my favorite country singers. Chris Christopherson. I mean, that's the country music I grew up with. This new stuff, you can keep.
I honestly refuse to say that this new country is country.
Yeah, well, even if your grandma Martin was still alive, she would look at you and tell you that this country music isn't country music either. But like I said, I grew up a Gen X kid. I mean, there was all kinds of music going on.
And probably lots about being outside.
Oh yes, wherever the bikes were, that's where everybody was. Either that, or you were playing in the sulfur creek behind the house.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, back in the day when they were mining under Clearfield. They had mines that they're all through Clearfield. They're all underneath Clearfield. That's why Walmart's floors are warped. And water, after they sealed them off, water would gather in the mines. And they would flow out of the mines through little cracks and crevices, which created a Sulphur Creek. Okay, you know what sulfur is.
Mhm.
Sulphur Creek that would came down over the hill, flowed through the one neighbor's yard and right into ours. And we would build dams and the thing and all kinds of stuff like that. You know, if you throw a lit what is it? Road flare in sulfur water, it will still burn.
Hmm.
We tried it once. It was interesting. But like I said, when it comes to music, yeah, I'm pretty well rounded. I didn't get into the bubblegum pop. I didn't get
Wait,
into...
I'm sorry, bubblegum pop?
Yeah. Bubblegum pop. I didn't get into that sappy shit. I was never a big love song kind of guy. Like a few of them, but not a big love song kind of guy.
Love songs are for nerds.
There was rock. You know, I was into the rock scene. You know, Joan Jett, Ted Nugent, Leonard Skinner, and I could go on and on and on. Then my brother brought home a CD. Well, correction, not a CD, a cassette. The band was Wasp.
Oh, Jesus.
It was the first time I ever heard metal music.
And this was
The
when?
first time. Well, I was probably maybe 10, maybe 11. He was probably, well, he's 3 years older than me, so he would have been
14 or 15. Sorry,
Yeah.
13 or 14 or 15, yeah.
Yeah. And that was the first band I ever heard. Yeah, I liked it. It wasn't bad. So one night I was flipping through the channels and came across MTV. Of course, we were the first ones to have MTV on our block. And I flipped on the channel and it's Headbangers Ball. I was like, okay, let's check this out. Because I like some of that music. Well, lo and behold, I turned on the channel and there was this guy in black and white makeup
Oh, Kiss.
going from high pitch way down to low.
Maybe not Kiss.
No, it was not. It was the man called King Diamond. Yeah. I seen that and I went, and clicked it off and went to bed. Many years later.
Are we talking like closer to present time, like years later, or?
Well, I'd say maybe 2 or 3 years. Well, not even that. Maybe a year.
That's not
I found
many
Megadeth.
years.
I felt Megadeth. And they just appealed to me. It was hard. It was fast. It was something like I had never heard before. It became a world that I immersed myself in. I mean, seriously, I was wearing cowboy boots, spurs on the back of them, with leather jeans all ripped up. Freaking Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax T-shirt.
How did I just not realize
leather-
that you're wearing a Megadeth t-shirt as
Yeah.
we speak?
With a leather jacket and a jean jacket over top of that.
But
And
yeah,
this is in the middle.
I'm wearing a Shinedown
Right.
shirt and you're wearing a Megadeth shirt.
And this is in the middle of peak summer that I'm dressed like this. I have long hair. I had a badass attitude to go with it. I mean, I would I was listening to metal day in and day out. I mean, I'd be sitting there and I'd fall asleep to listening to Slayer.
It sounds a lot like something I'd do. Because there's been multiple times now that I've fallen asleep listening to songs like War Eternal and stuff.
Yeah, like I said, well, at the time, Slayer was one of the loudest bands in the world. I mean, I remember stories of a concert from Slayer that, well, there was more vomit, urine, and blood in the water than there was water. This is how vicious it used to be. I mean,
God, I knew Slayer was bad. I didn't know they were that bad.
Carving their Slayer in their damn name with razors and all that. There's some people out there just a little, you know.
A little eccentric. Eccentric, not eccentric.
Isn't the word. I mean, you name me another band that the crowd that all you have to do is go. Somebody would jump in with you, you know.
I don't know if you know this, but it cut out as soon as you tried to say the band. For those who don't know what he was trying to say, he was saying Slayer.
Yeah, Slayer.
But yeah,
chemical warfare.
It cut out literally both times you went to say it. I think it's because of the noise suppression you have on.
But yeah, you scream Slayer somewhere and you'll hear Slayer. Back in the day, it was just
Slayer. Slayer.
It was a lifestyle. It actually turned into a lifestyle. It was a group that I could be part of. See, I never fit in any of the cliques or anything of that stuff back in the day. I really didn't. I was pretty much by myself, with myself. If some of the guys I used to run with weren't around,
just kind of sounds. Just kind of reminds me of the song "I Wanna Be Somebody" by what was it, Wasp?
Yes, Wasp.
Wanna be somebody. I don't want this to be copyrighted, so I'm gonna stop now.
But yeah, I mean, I immersed myself into the music. I really did. And then, then there was the Metal Detox. Yes, Metal Detox. Parents who thought their children were getting too deep into heavy metal music because it was safe or it was too evil. You know, things along that line.
It's like the freaking
actually good.
It's like the freaking people who didn't freaking Judas Priest literally go to court because somebody like put their music backwards and it sounded like something like suicide or something.
Actually, that was Ozzy.
It was? I thought it was Judas Priest.
But there was also one with Judas Priest. And one after another. I mean, back in the day, metal music really had a bad rap. It was the devil's music. Well, when rock and roll came out, what was it considered? The devil's music.
Wait, really?
Yes. Back in the 1950s, and it was bad. It was the devil's tongue. Lo and behold, we hit the scene. Oh yeah, you've seen some of my shirts, and it just blew up. It just did. I mean, it just exploded. I mean, I remember walking into church with a Megadeth shirt on or a Metallica shirt on. Talk about the looks. But like I said, people judged it before they even listened to it. I mean, yeah, there's some bands out there that you gotta watch because of the content of their lyrics.
Ghost. I'm sorry, what was that?
Not only them.
Well, I had to throw a band out there.
Well, I could throw out Demi Borgoff and a few others.
Maybe Behemoth.
I don't know. Never really listened to her music.
Best way to explain Behemoth, it's pretty much a heavier version of Ghost.
There's possibility. I mean, Merciful Fate is a band you sometimes have to pay attention to. Lyrical content.
Isn't there a Megadeth song that you should also be careful with?
Well, that's neither here nor there. He chose not to sing that song anymore because of what's in it.
Forget what song it is anymore, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you because I'm not going to put a bad rap on my band. I refuse to do that. I mean, like I said, as my music progressed on into the 90s, it started to start tripping backwards. I mean, at that point, you had grunge coming out, and you had ska coming out, and you had this coming out. And if you want to know what a true headbanger is, okay,
Apparently
he's not
back
one
in
of those guys.
apparently back in the 80s, it was back whenever you had like your hair all the way down to your ankles, and you would
Yeah,
just
well, not all of us. Some of us had it down past our butt, but that was besides the point. If you want to know a true metalhead, he's not going to be one of these guys. Oh, I listened to Metallica once. No, they're going to be Metallica.
thing is
I've heard
though,
the devil horns, the whole 9 yards.
anymore in school, people will literally look at you just, oh, you don't listen to very much metal, do you? And then I scroll out, and then I show them my playlist, and they're just like, bro, how are you not headbanging all the time? Like, I swear, everybody who thinks of metalheads, they think of just people just... Meanwhile, we're just quite literally just stuck here, just... I did not mean to throw that headset off my head. But we're just people who would just stand there just... This is something.
Oh, I headbanging, slam dancing, the whole 9 yards. I mean, like I said, as it went in through the 90s, it started to step back. I mean, there were bands like Nirvana that I liked. There was Alice in Chains. There was Shinedown. Those bands were good. Those bands had a heavy sound to them. But if you go way back to the 80s, you will actually see guys dressed up like women. Seriously. Bring up a picture of Poison, Pretty Boy Floyd. There you go. Okay.
Not sure if I
kind
want
of
to
glad
now.
we got away from the glam look. I really am.
Is that literally what it was called?
Yep, glam. Or as Dave Mustaine would state, gay LA rock. But Dave's my man. But like I said, as it continued into the 90s, yeah, there were a few bands that were good. I'll admit, but I was still on my mainstay of Dio and Metallica and Anthrax and Megadeth and Metal Church. I mean, I could go on and on and on with the names of bands. And then it almost seemed like it was dying out. It really did. It thought it was going to be a thing of the past. And then something changed. Don't know what it was. It changed. And then you guys come along. My favorite two little ones. You know?
Didn't we start off like listening to like some stuff like Johnny Cash and stuff, and then you just kind of popped in, just hey, here's this new genre of music.
Oh, I never hid my music from you guys. I always played it around you. Even though you'll look at me and say, no, you didn't. Yeah, I did, boy. A lot of the bands that I have played, you have heard more than one time.
No, you didn't.
Of course. But like I said, and then the 2000s roll around, you know, and it was still, metal was still out there. And then you guys started listening to your bands.
Marty got
I mean, the
into
first time-
stuff. Marty got into stuff like In This Moment. I got into stuff like Shinedown.
Well, hold on. You're getting ahead of yourself. Like I said, the first time I heard Slipknot's Iowa, I did not care for it. Took me a while to come around to them. There are a few bands out there that literally took me a while to get into. So, when I come back from living down in Washington with your mom and your older brother, I went to Rick's house, your Uncle Rick's house, and I sat down and I turned on MTV. And out of nowhere, this video comes on. This petite little redhead, blonde, blonde, in a red jumpsuit, leather jumpsuit, comes out on stage and just hits this vocals that these guttural vocals that I've never heard before. She impressed me so much, I had started to enjoy the band. And that's what led me to listening to Shinedown and a lot of your guys' music that you listen to. There's some I like, some I don't.
Thing is, though, there's one band that also took me a little while to come around on. Linkin
What was that?
Park.
Linkin Park.
But yeah, it took me a little while to get around on, and then I was just like, you know what? Yeah, this is all right.
Well, like, going back to my man Dave, straight right out. He stated, if you stay in one form of music, you become stale. In order to progress, you need to start listening to other music, hearing different things, making different sound, following, different bands. And like I said, I liked Shinedown. They have some pretty good songs, don't get me wrong. I mean,
America Burning being one of my current favorites.
I mean, I cannot forget the grandfather, Adam Ozzy. The man who will probably never die.
Quite literally, he died like 5-10 times now, and he's still moving.
Nah, I think
He's
a
quite
vampire.
literally Jesus.
No, he almost died once that I know of. But we're also talking about a man who walked into a boardroom of music execs,
Where is this
left
going?
a couple doves loose to fly around the room, one landed on his shoulder, and he bit his head off.
What?
And he was not allowed back in the office.
Okay.
This is when he was coming out. Then there was a time he bit the head off of a bat.
And when was this?
This back in the 80s, he was a real wild man.
Thing is, though, everybody tells me that the reason COVID started was because Ozzy bit the head off a bat, and I was literally just like, bruh, that was like, if it happened, it was a while ago. Just trust me on this one.
It's not no secret. Back in the day when me and Mom were kids, there was this thing called COVID. Didn't know that, did you? It's been around forever.
Say hello to dumb idiot.
Hey, it's the Martian of the
I'm not
Martian.
sure if this is PG-13 or not, so I can't curse.
If it is, then we already screwed it up. I'll just put it like that.
Hey, muscle man, how you doing?
I can't hear him.
He asked how you're doing.
Math.
Ah, okay. Hey, watch, my arms disappear.
Bang!
My boys, my boys.
He's
But,
dead.
yeah,
That's fine.
like I was saying, I mean, you had.
What was? Wait, did you see that?
No, I didn't catch it. I only caught feet flying in the air. Was he saying we're being too loud?
No, he wasn't worried about that at all. Just the way he got up.
No, when he came in and was talking to you.
The first thing he said was, "I'm not sure if this is PG-13," and I just look at him. Well, if it was, then we already kind of screwed that one up.
Yep, probably. But yeah,
No, there
like
is
I
no
said-
probably to it.
But like I said, is that the best one of all? The best one of all.
Where's this one going?
The man called Alice Cooper. There were stories going around about him that he would pour a box of puppies on the stage, and you had to kill him in order for him to play. And
What?
yeah, there's all kinds of stories like this. You know, remember, metal is evil. And there's all kinds of stories about this. Well, him growing up in a city, and these ain't his words exactly, but this is what I remember him saying. He was playing in one of his venues, and somebody threw a live chicken up on stage. Well, his thoughts were, it's a bird. It can fly. So if I throw it, it will fly. Well, he threw it.
You didn't fly?
And it went right into one of the largest fans they had and got chopped up. And you can watch the video of people throwing pieces of chicken at him, the whole 9 yards.
Someone order a murder?
No, I don't think.
Probably gonna be near anyway.
Oh, go away, white face. You have no privilege here.
Happy Halloween.
Oh,
Well, that one just happened.
well. He's trying to be.
Don't.
No.
Ouch! Ouch, I say! No! Ow! What?
Stop before we get in trouble, guys. Stop.
I don't know if you said anything. Oh, it froze. Why did it freeze? It froze. Okay, now we're good.
I don't know. We're going to hell for this, you know.
Oh, I already knew that one.
But like I said, and you watch the video, and I can't remember what song it was, what venue it was, but they were throwing pieces of chicken back up on the stage at him. And like I said, he didn't know that, you know. Hell, I didn't even know chickens couldn't fly. And I grew up around farms. I never knew they can fly small distances, but I thought they could fly like a normal bird myself. And that's where the story started. Stupid shit like that. But nowadays, you don't have those issues. You know, metal's the in thing. You know, I watch these kids walking around with these shirts on. And I want to stop and ask them, do you know who they are? You know?
I remember I literally looked at a person and They were walking around in a Nirvana shirt, and I literally just. Do you even know Nirvana? The first song he threw at me. Do you want to try to guess it?
Teen Spirit?
Nope.
No.
Rape Me.
That is one of their songs.
Yeah, I know. It caught me off guard that he knew a song that was not Smells Like Teen Spirit.
But yeah, some of these kids that run around, it makes no sense. I mean, there's videos of these people not realizing they're wearing a Slayer shirt. They have no idea who it was or who it is, what type of music it is. But like I said, getting into the newer music, there's some of the newer music that I like I said, Shine Down and things like that. I mean, what's your take on it?
I mean, to be honest, whenever I see somebody walking around with a band shirt anymore, I just stare at them do you even know what band that is? And they just go, yeah, and I'm just like, can you either name me number one of those members, or number two, one of their songs? And 9 times out of 10, they don't have a proper answer. And like 0.5 times out of 10, they give me a song, but they give me a song by a different band entirely.
So sometimes they even give you the popular one,
Like, quite literally, I had somebody try to literally, like, ingrain it to me that, freaking, what song was it? I think they were wearing, like, a Slipknot shirt or something. They tried telling me that Hurt was done by Slipknot.
No, it's done by.
It's originally done by Nine Inch Nails, and got covered by Johnny Cash, in which Nine Inch Nails gave the whatever it's called to Johnny Cash.
Trent Reznor, the singer of Nine Inch Nails. That boy has an IQ higher than most people.
I mean, if we're talking current ages, then I would be more surprised if he didn't.
He's running on the high intelligence level. Unlike me, where I'm somewhere in the low middle. But
I'm probably like high mid.
You're still smarter than I'll be. You got a good life ahead of you.
But yeah, especially considering my age, I'm probably like high mid.
Your age. Don't remind me of your age. I don't want to feel old anymore.
You're 4 and I'm 15.
No, I'm sorry. I will not be 4 years old.
Dad, just remember, you're 18 for you're like...
I'm 52. I think I'm 52 with 40 years of experience.
No, 40 would be whenever you're 58.
No.
So 32.
No, it's 36.
Where'd those extra 2 years come from?
You didn't live like I did.
True.
But yeah. What's your take on some of the music today?
I mean, everybody tells me that, like, they tried telling me that, like, the country now is the exact same as the country, like, back, in the, like, what was it, like, 70s, 80s era, probably? And I just stare at them, it's very obvious that you've never heard any new, old country. And then they
like
just...
I said, you gotta watch what you're saying about old country.
But
70s was totally different from the 80s. 80s is definitely better than anything else they have come up with. I mean, I'm not into this new oh, I
But yeah, I
hate you.
refuse to call any of this new stuff that people call country. I refuse to call it country.
Well,
It's-
basically, if you listen to it, it's
Like, I know it's actually
Pop
like
rock.
I know it's actually like considered country, like for now people, but I refuse to name it anything else than hip hop.
well, that's what most of it is. It's either pop rock or hip hop. I mean, come on, somebody sit down and make a real country album.
What if I had a
But-
working guitar? I'd try.
You're more of a rock guy. I'm sorry.
Well, I kind of. I mean, I wouldn't be supporting Shinedown right now if, well, I wasn't really a rock guy. I mean, I do have a bunch of rocks. You want me to show you all the rocks?
Kinda rock.
I'll show you all my rocks. I told you I was a rock guy.
Yeah, at least you're not a rockhead like your brother.
I mean, I also have this rock. It's not,
Oh, is that peacock one?
I think. Can't tell you right now because it's not focusing. But
Yeah.
yes, it is. And then I also have this one.
That's selenite. That's a crystal.
And then I think you gave me this one.
Yeah, for reasons.
God, I think something's in my eye.
Yeah, your eyeball and your finger.
And
But yeah, I mean,
my iris.
but like I said, it's some of this newer metal, or I won't even call it metal. I have no idea what it is. Just rather sucks. I mean, I will sit. You know me. I will sit back and listen to them. If I like them, I like them. If I don't, I don't. I mean, I'll listen to half the song. I'll listen up to the chorus. And that's usually it. And right there's where they usually lose me. I mean, I do not understand how some of these bands exist. I mean, come on. I just don't get it. What are you playing with? Why are you playing with a nail clipper?
I don't know.
If you guys haven't figured out already, we're just babbling about bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, recently, for the past, 30 minutes, we've been talking about music.
Yeah, well, like I said, this is one of those days where we couldn't figure out what we wanted to talk about.
Which is
So-
probably going to happen a lot. I
What
just
was that?
realized. I just realized. What I first said was that it's probably gonna happen a lot, and the second thing I was about to say was I just realized that I never really threw an announcement being like, "Hey, we're doing this today."
Well, you can throw it in later. It don't matter. But like I said, when you grow up like I did, and all you really have is music.
Like, you mean no specific type, just
Well, like you know about me, I really didn't have very many friends because not too many people like me. As we say in this family, I'm a unique experience. I'm a unique experience to be had.
more
Yeah.
unique than me. I'm pretty sure you caught one of my friends off guard whenever we went to the thing. I can't think what it's called. The open house.
Nah, that's okay.
But yeah, I'm
You
pretty
know
sure
me.
you caught one of my friends off guard.
Was it the one I was talking to?
Well, I don't know what one that would have been.
He was in welding. You don't know. Okay, it's fine.
The
But
one with the like blue hat.
he had a hat on, but I don't know if it was blue.
I think we're talking about the right same person.
Possible. But you know me, that's me. I am me, and I can't be anybody else. Like I told you kids when you were growing up, embrace the weird. Because it's just gonna be there.
I think I embraced it a little too much.
Well, you have always been the I'll be over here, you can do this. But I'll be over here.
You just go enjoy life, and I just be here.
I'll be here with me. I'm happy with me, myself, and I. Which is actually a song. Me, myself, and I.
I don't know why, but
But-
for I have no idea or why, but right now I have "I'm Still Standing" by Ed Sheeran playing through my head.
When you said I am still standing, you know who popped in my head? Sir Elton John.
Yeah, that's who I meant. Not. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Ed Sheeran, really? Dude,
For some reason, Ed Sheeran popped in my head instead of Elton John.
Both English, I get it. But one is way older, and one is way younger.
I'm still.
Yeah. But yeah. So, what comedians do you like?
I didn't hear what you said.
What comedians do you like?
Not really any. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't like Robin Williams?
Not really.
I'm gonna have to come back there and smack you.
Sure.
Robin Williams is one of the best. Carl. Yeah, Carl. Uh-huh.
Ah, ah.
You mean tell me you don't even like Fluffy?
I have no idea who Fluffy is, but probably not.
Yes, you do.
No,
He's
but
not fat. He's fluffy.
oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about now. And no, not really.
Iglesias. Then what do you like?
Good question. I like being me. Talking to idiots.
Okay, thank you.
You're you're an exception.
Oh, I'm your dad. That's the exception.
Yeah, I kind of have to deal with you.
Until I'm dead.
Huh?
Until I'm dead.
I mean, I can't say what I would normally say to my friends. Normally somebody, like some person in my friend group just goes, I wish I were dead right now, and I just look at them I can make arrangements.
Please.
Thing is, though, with you, I know for a fact there was no way I could make arrangements. Because if you weren't here in if you weren't here in human form, you'd be here in spirit form.
Oh yes, I will haunt you. I will haunt you to the day you die.
I'd be trying to stab a ghost at that point.
Just remember what I told you. I'm going to wait. And then when you marry and your wife is into her favorite negligee and she comes up to you, you're going to hear my voice going, don't you think I'm sexy?
And then I'm just gonna turn around shut up, Dad!
Yeah.
She's just gonna look at me but your dad's not here, and I'm just like, yeah, I know he's dead, but still!
Hey, there's times where your granddad still pops up on me. I'm telling you. He man said he was going to haunt us, and he's doing a damn good job at it.
What's that? It's a ghost.
No, what is that? Oh dear, it's dead. Oh Jesus, my dad, what a hell of a man. Oh, maybe that's sometime we'll talk about next time. Parents.
I'm just confused how we got from music to this.
Well, it happens. Kind of a round robin thing. Well, I was talking about my dad's music. There you go. There's the connection.
I thought we were just talking about music, period. Like, no specific type, just music.
Well, we talk about everything. Remember? Life, love, and the pursuit of the perfect cup of coffee.
I mean, yeah, those are really the three main topics.
Yeah.
Speaking of a perfect cup of coffee, what do you consider yours?
I haven't found it yet.
With how much you drink coffee, that's actually kind of a surprise.
So far, the type that I like is Tim Horton. But there may be something else down the line that I may say is better than that. I mean, I like me a good cup of coffee. I really do. Even though you don't like coffee because you're a girl.
So far, there's only one time I drank coffee. I just realized you became ahead.
Yes.
You're just ahead of the competition, aren't you?
And they say dad jokes. And then they met seen you.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. It might be a little painful.
Anyway, though, as I was gonna say, the only time I drank coffee was whenever I went on to my field trip on Niagara Falls, I think. Whenever I got back from that.
Why didn't you get hot chocolate?
It was what we had at the time. Like, we as a family, like me, you, Mom, and Marty.
Oh, yeah, when we were out of tea. Hey, I tried to make it up to it was good enough for you.
It was alright.
Yeah. For most people, I know. But most of them are so wrong.
I don't even think I want this conversation to continue.
Why?
Because of because of what you just said.
Oh, wrong for people.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
That goes
first
so
thing-
many different ways in my head.
Oh, you have no clue.
It's probably still a way that I either number one just don't want to deal with, or number.
Now that's awesome. But like I said, music itself, it's its own entity. It really is. I mean, people aren't gonna like what I like. People are not gonna like what you like. As long as you can have a discussion about it, it's okay. But
Don't try to. Quite literally, I'm just gonna reset a video because it's the best way I ever heard it explained. You have your own junk, somebody else has their junk. Don't let somebody forcefully shove their junk on you. That,
true.
that did not sound. Yeah, you gotta decide how much you want to help with. Don't just let somebody, like, force it.
It's rolling around over here. I see it in your brain. I know what you're alluding to.
Yeah,
Well,
but you probably
answer
don't
that
know what
question.
video I'm exactly referencing.
No, I don't. Let's answer this question. Why is other people's stuff shit, but your stuff is stuff?
Wait, what?
Why is other people's stuff shit, but your stuff is stuff?
Because
Have
you
ever
probably
noticed
don't like it.
somebody's
I don't
house
know.
And they let you stay over. You move their shit over and put your stuff in there. You ever notice that?
Not really, I just kinda ask where I can place my stuff.
But your stuff's stuff. Their stuff is shit. Give you shit on your face.
I don't get it.
Oh, George Carlin routine.
Okay
Yeah.
then.
You know, like, where'd the couch go? I don't know. Where could it be? It could be anywhere. Why don't you take your cellular watch and go to bed? I can't. Why? I sleep on the couch.
No? Is that a proper response? Just no?
My humor and your humor is totally different. Just because it's like constantly trying to sell you guys off to the highest bidder means nothing.
I tried to see if there was any funny comments on the other two videos we made on this. And there's not. There's not even a single comment on those.
Well, they should comment. I'd like to hear what they would like us to talk about. I really do.
Either comment
it'd
or
be-
send a chat through the live stream, which still also has yet to happen.
Well, hey, you got to give things time. In order to get somewhere, it's going to take time.
Well, yeah, of course. That's just part of life.
Well, life should be quicker. Like I said, I mean, you guys, I know I say this all the time, but you guys have no idea what it was like growing up when I grew up.
Yeah, and probably never will.
I remember my brother making me fight this kid down the street.
Wait, what?
Yes. Yep. Me and him always had to fight. Anytime Bobby seen him, I had to fight this kid. It was knock down, drag out fight because I know if I didn't fight, they'd kick my butt. If they kicked my butt, it'd be worse than what he could do to me. In many, many years, for many, many years, I have not seen nor talked to that guy. So one day I'm sitting in a bar and he looks over at me, I look over at him. He smiles and laughs, I smile and laugh. And then we start talking about the good old days.
And now we're stressed out.
Well, if you guys fight a little bit more, you'd be better. Hey, I found being in a mosh pit took a lot of my aggression away. I mean, there's nothing wrong with smashing into a few thousand friends that you didn't know. It helps.
Okay then. I don't even think I want to
Mosh
question
pits ain't
that
what they
one.
used to be. What?
Nothing. I said I don't want to question it.
I was talking about mosh pits. Smashing into a few thousand friends that you don't know. You don't know. Just because you like the same band and you're in a mosh pit. Mosh pits, they were something back in the day.
Dad, are you ready to hear cool things?
Oh, God.
This channel alone, within the 2 weeks of actually like posting things on it, 27 views, 0.3 watch
Ooh.
hours, and 4 subscribers.
Oh, 40 subscribers. Ooh.
I wish it was 40.
Yeah, but probably most of them are people we know.
More
But
than
that's okay.
likely. 171 impressions, so that's actually pretty good. Impressions Best way to explain impressions for like YouTube stuff. Do you know how you like get a recommended page and all that?
Yeah.
It would. I don't like you, but it would put the stuff on that, and it will pretty much show it to the people, and from there they would pretty much decide, hey, should I click? Do I click on this and watch this, or do I just leave? Pretty much.
Oh, you have those people who leave, and this is how Johnny feels when you leave.
more espresso, less depresso.
Ooh, depression. We'll get out from underneath the wheel and you won't be squashed.
Quack. Quack.
You and your quackers. Where's the milk to go with them? But yeah, like I said, it's being as old as I am and listening to some of the music that comes out these days. I mean, come on. There's stars, music stars out there that want you to pay $700 to be behind a pillar at their concert. Yes.
That's actually kind of
Don't ask
dumb.
questions. Oh yeah. It just shows you that they're not in it for the fans. They're in it for the Krispy Kringles. You know, stuff my pockets with the stuff that Kringles, not the stuff that jingles. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, yeah, I know you got to make money, but come on. Don't even put yellow tape over the chair so nobody can sit there. That's one less $100 or $700 paycheck. You know, payout you'll get, but you don't go out and do that to your fans. You just don't. It's just stupid. I mean, so this is the first time you ever heard of that?
Yeah, it actually is.
So what's your take on that?
I mean, I feel like if that ever really happened to me, that I just wouldn't. Because, like, while I do like music and all, like, I feel like if I like somebody's music and then, like, went to a concert just to find out that I was sitting behind a pillar, that would just make me actually quite angry. I thought I seen my door open, that's why I looked back.
But yeah, I mean, I find it rather stupid. I really do, and I ain't gonna name anybody's name because I know who they are. I mean, I ain't about. Well, as it's been stated, and will be stated millions of times. Bad publicity is good publicity. Their name's always being out there, and somebody's on somebody's tongue being said about something. You know,
Good, bad, and different.
yeah. As long as they're talking about you, publicity. That's hard to say.
Well,
Say it
then,
5 times.
publicity.
Ah, come on. You know, like red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather,
Ain't
yellow
fast.
leather. I'm singing it how they did in chorus.
Oh, like rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Was that even English? I don't think that was English, sir.
Oh, it was. It was. Hey, don't worry. Sometimes I break out into Swahili.
Said the Swahili on the Swahili coast.
Yeah, that's when I swallow my tongue when I'm trying to talk.
Your trunk?
Yeah, my trunk's an elephant kit, didn't you know? I play one in the fair. I'm Dumbo in disguise. How about that?
Alright.
Why I'm so fat is because my ears fold down.
Now we're just getting into the point of stuff that I just don't think I want to know.
Well, have you ever seen an elephant's ear?
I mean, like, not personally, no.
Not even in pictures or on TVs?
I said not personally. So I have, but, like, not in, like, the real world.
You know how big, like I said, you know how big their ears are.
Yeah.
Or Dumbo's is even bigger than that. That's what gives him the support to be able to fly. So if I'm Dumbo in disguise, I'm folding my ears up and making it look like my belly. See, makes sense, don't it?
I guess.
You only guess. That's all you're going to do is guess.
I mean, what else am I meant to do?
Well, think, communicate, and talk. That's what this place is about. I cannot say what I was going to say. I have to be nice.
There's no such thing as nice in the world.
Oh, there is. You just got to find it. Hey, there's good out there too. You just got to know the right people. Like they say, good things come and they go. But there's always a silver lining in no matter what dark cloud there is.
Why is there a dark cloud but no light cloud?
There are light clouds. They're called white.
Have you ever noticed that whenever you close one eye, you see nothing, but whenever you close both, you see black?
Oh, I see stuff. I see you. I see the light.
No, that's... You close one eye and you see nothing in this eye. You close both and you see absolutely, like you just see black.
I see dark in the eye.
You see dark?
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah.
I don't close my eyes. Like I said, that's why I don't close my eyes. I'm afraid of the dark.
Shots in the dark.
Oh, back to Aussie again. Like I said, music back in the day was.
It was something else.
I would say it had more heart. It had more kick to it. Some of the music today just really doesn't have that punch.
I agree on that one.
Don't you like my city behind me? This is better looking than a water tank and dryer.
I mean, we could fix it to where it is a water tank and a dryer.
Oh yeah, I know we could.
I don't think people want to see that though.
Hey, I'm trying to play smart. I'm trying to be nice to the consumer of our video.
In the first video, it was just a blue curtain. Second video, it was a water tank and a not water tank, freaking water heater and dryer. Yeah. This video, it's a city. What's it gonna be next video?
A little bitty pitty.
I don't think I want to know what that looks like.
Do I have to open up the door and bring the dog in?
That's a dog, not a...
She give me a background.
I mean, if you have
People probably-
Nitro,
Well, like I said, people would rather see her than see my ugly face. See, I'm what makes you cute.
what?
Yeah. People look at me and go, "Oh my God, he's not." I have to agree.
I
He's
mean,
blinking.
you look human to me.
Human? What do you consider human these days?
I mean, anything that has 2 arms, 2 legs, a body, and stands on 2 feet.
Okay, so you're saying a chimpanzee?
Yeah.
is a human?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm sorry, what?
Sounds like somebody's trying to play Space Invaders. A lot of backfeed.
I mean, it's probably the fan. I do have a fan on over there.
Backfeed. Wake up. But yeah, like I said, I mean, yeah, people look at me and say, "This music has a kick." Listen to some of mine. Some of mine will make you question your life
Yeah.
and your choices, and your choices in it. I mean, come on. Think about it. Black Sabbath puts out a song called NIB, which stands for Nativity in Black.
Meh, 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 meh.
And do you know what the song is about?
Not necessarily, no.
The devil falling in love and becoming a good guy.
Love is fake. Love is just a fake emotion that everyone feels.
Oh, I hope I'm around when it hits you.
I've never experienced it yet, and I never plan on it.
It's gonna happen.
When?
Remember, I'm the guy who looked at everybody and said, "I'm not gonna get married. No, not me. I'm gonna stay single." You know what single stands for, right?
Super intense Nigerian lover equals.
No.
Do you know what a simp is?
Yeah, you.
No, a super intense Minecraft player.
Mhm. Yeah. You gotta have a digital girlfriend, don't you? You're gonna go pay the $3,000 and get one of them little dolls that looks like a girl that you can sit around the house so you don't feel lonely, aren't you?
I'm hearing footsteps.
Of course you are.
It's probably Az.
More than likely. I don't know if she's outside my door or not. No. She probably went to Marty's room.
Stealth mission.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's a vacuum. It's a vacuum. It's a vacuum. We've been
I was sitting here doing the Mission Impossible music.
Ba, 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 ba.
There's a problem.
Huh.
You're not Tom Cruise.
Okay. I
What?
don't know why I tried that. I tried spinning this. It no work. I mean, it has a tap.
I have to get my mind out of the gutter.
I don't know why that one's funny.
Well, I don't think you Oh, dark humor.
Everybody
Fun,
tells
fun,
me
fun.
that it's hard to get a quarter to stand on its side, but it's actually relatively easy. You just gotta put some time into it.
Well, time's something I'm running out of.
I mean, technically, if you think about it, oxygen is really just like a very, very slight poisonous gas, and that's how we die of old age.
Well, actually, anymore these days, it probably is a noxious gas, and it's killing us with all the factories and cars and whatever else. I mean, come on. They paved a parking lot next to us. Okay. Do you know what's in the asphalt to make it pliable for them to use?
No.
Oil. Oil. So when the rain rains down on it while it's still fresh, what happens?
I'm no science person. I don't know.
The rain collects the oil that is on the surface and runs it right into our water.
Okay, but isn't there like filters?
Well, there's people like me who fish in the river. And it's running into our storm drains. It's running right out into the river.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
I have 10.
I have that many.
Well,
Not including my house.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, there's plenty of those. But
10,
like I said,
11. 16. 17, 18. 19, 20. 21, 22. 23,
You know,
technically.
this conversation kind of
Yeah. Multiple times, actually.
yeah. Well, hey, that's the way it goes around here.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. A fool talking to a fool, talking to a fool, talking to a fool. I just put a mirror up and it'd be just me. But like I said, I just wish you could experience what I experienced in my life. It either makes you more of a shut-in or more of an outgoing person.
I mean, with how much of a shut-in I am now, I don't know.
But why is that?
I don't know.
Well, you have to know because you do it.
I said I don't know.
You do know.
If I did
You
know,
just
then I
refuse to
wouldn't
answer.
be doing it.
Well, let's figure out why.
Well, I don't know. And we don't have enough time because it's already almost been an hour and a half.
Only an hour and a half. Only an hour and a half. And we're sitting here babbling like idiots.
Wait, literally though, it reached an hour in what felt like 20 minutes.
Only 20 minutes.
Nah.
You're kidding me.
An hour feels like an hour, but only if you make it feel like that hour.
Okay. If you're going 30 mile an hour and it takes you an hour to get to where you're going, shouldn't you make it there in 30 hours?
30 mile an hour and takes you an hour. Wait. 30 mile an hour. An hour to get there. It would take 30 miles. Unless we're taking into account traffic, which could be very indecisive at times.
No. Listen to what I said. If you're going a mile away and you're doing 30 miles an hour, then why is it 30 miles an hour? Why isn't it an hour?
I don't get it. Is this some sort of car lingo I just don't get?
I'm just showing you how smart you are. Reappear. Hey, look.
You just vanished.
Poof. I am back. But yeah. Well, you want to give this a call for the night?
Well, first we gotta do our weekly joke thing.
Go for it.
Jokes. Funny jokes. To make people laugh because funny. Why did I just Google this?
Johnny.
Yes.
Johnny. Why did Mufasa die when the wildebeest charged?
Why?
He couldn't move faster.
Why did Cain kill Abel?
Because he was able.
No, he wasn't able.
He was able.
Why is Cinderella so bad at? Why is Cinderella so bad at soccer?
Because he has crystal balls.
She kept running away from the ball.
I think I like my answer better.
What did the horse say after it tripped?
Nate.
Help! I've fallen. I can't giddy up.
Okay, I got a story for you. It's a bit of a moral. Well, there's this fly flying around the farmyard, and it sees this horse take a big old crap. Oh, the fly's flying around, looks at it, and says, I can go down and eat all that. So he flies down and eats all the crap. Well, he's really huge, really fat, and he says, I think it's time to go home. Flaps his wings and can't get off the ground. What the hell? Maybe if I run around the circle and digest some of this, I'll be able to lose enough weight to get up flying again. Well, he runs around the circle and runs along and jumps in the air and buzzes and lands back down on the ground. How am I going to do this? Then he sees this broom leaning on a doorknob. Okay? So he thinks to himself, if I climb up there and I jump off and I start flapping my wings, I'll make it home. Well, he climbs up the broom, takes him a while to get up there because he's all big and hefty, gets on the door handle, jumps, flaps his wing, hits the ground, and crap flies everywhere. Do you know what the moral of the story is?
Don't be dumb.
No, when you're full of crap, don't fly off the handle.
Alright, what do you call a well-balanced horse?
I have no clue.
Stable.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, two more. What do you call an angry carrot? Oh, you disappeared. What do you call an angry carrot?
Juiced.
No. A steamed veggie.
Oh, Jesus.
How do you make...
like a steam fire.
How... How do you make an egg roll?
Well, you have to get an egg, and you have to find a hill, and you leave it go down the hill.
No, you just push it. So technically you're right.
Hey, Johnny.
Huh?
You ever see a coughing alligator?
No. What do you call a pile of cats?
Shut up.
A meowton.
That isn't what I was gonna say. And on that wonderful note, we should call it a night. Need my dirty mind. I'm Blackwind 42. If you can see me, that's Dublin 07. And I hope you had fun on this one.
I need a minute to breathe.
Let's cut it, dude, before we get into trouble now.
Alright, well. I guess he's dead. I gotta do